Now, if you know anything about Esther, she didn't have a mother or father. They were deceased. So God had to place her with her uncle. It doesn't matter who your covering is, as long as they've been called to cover you. You better listen to the instruction of the Lord. I said it's Women's Night and it's May Day. Come on, is anybody in here going through anything? Am I talking to the right group of people? Maybe it's just me that's going through something. Maybe it's just me that's walking through some hell. But are there anybody in here that's needing some victory tonight? I'm going to ask this again because I'm not going to fight it tonight. Is there anybody in here that's looking for God to do something on tonight? I know I heard God when he said declare May Day. And God said May Day is when the workers were working too hard. They were being treated unfair. They had too many long hours. This was in the 18th century. But there was a revolt. The people said, I'm tired of working all these hours and not going home. My children don't see me. So they revolted up and they went to the, come on. They were the steel workers. Y'all look it up. It's called May Day. And they began to revolt and said, we not going to work this hard no more. You ain't paying me enough. You ain't giving me enough. There used to be a time when a 40-hour work week, that we didn't have no hours. You worked until they told you to go home.
My God. My God.
There was many losses. When I was studying about May Day, there was many losses, and it said people were dropping like flies. The expectancy on life was only 25 years old because they worked you to the bone. And people were getting tired of losing their husbands because they was at work. So some women got together and said, we're going to have to revolt because we're going to have to change the laws. This is May Day. This is today. It's celebrated in 66 countries. So they got together and they revolted. And God said there was about 77 murders in one day because they were so angry with the people that so they began to kill the ones that all they said is, I just want to rest. But out of that, God said there was victory. About 9 months later, look at God. Look it up. He said about 9 months later, they got tired of the people not coming to work. And they began to declare that, and that's why they call it May Day, because they begin to declare that the workers going to get treated fair. They're going to get what's due to them. They're going to get paid right. They're going to get to go home and be with their family. I don't know about you, but that sounds like victory to me. Oh, Lord Jesus. Sometimes you got to lose to win again. That is what God is saying in this season. Hallelujah. Something about the laws. I don't know who's looking to go to court in this house, but God said he's changing some stuff in your favor. I don't know who's looking for God to do something different in your life, but God said he's changing it in your favor. Can I get somebody to say amen on that? Can somebody come on? Can we stir up the gifts? Can we stir up the gifts? Can we stir up the gifts? Come on. Come on. Can we stir up the gifts? Hallelujah. Let's work with me. Because God said he's pulling, he's tugging on the hearts of God. He says tugging on you. And he's dealing with you because you've been tired too long. You've been sick too long. You've been crying in secret too long. You've been going to the hospital because you really don't want to tell the truth to nobody. And God said you're going to die by yourself. And he said you're going to have to get to the altar and let God deal with it so that he can heal you. You're going to have to be bold in this season. You're going to have to, oh Lord Jesus. You're going to have to be bold like Jael in this season. I like that. Let me go back to Jael because God keeps going back. Because you got to find opportunity. Don't worry about the weapon. When the enemy comes to you, stop running. Offer them a glass of milk. When the enemy comes to you, you're going to have to stop running. You're going to have to invite them in, sit them down, get to know their strategies, understand where they're coming from, find out what they're interested in you for. And you go, but God gives you the opportunity. You can't be so nice that you don't know how to take a peg. And, now, she could have tucked it and did a lot of things, but she put it in his temple where she knew it would kill him. Jesus! Well, she knew. Now, she wasn't at battle. She was just at home, minding her own business. Y'all don't let me come over here and talk to you. Are you going through something right now? Because God